Hey, welcome back, and this lesson today it's part of your bonus courses. Just kind of thought about it, at the last second, is just player preparedness and readiness, and how to get you to play that role. Okay. It's not going to be a super long video, but playing the part. Get you to play the part. I mean, the stuff's not hard to do. Takes a little bit of discipline, but I mean, be able to do it every single day. Once you make a habit, it's super easy. One thing that one of our coaches back in the day would always make us do is address them as yes sir. Just a sign of respect. I mean, even if you may have a difference of an opinion with that particular coach and you don't respect everything that they have to say, you show that, because I mean, he's going to be the one making the decision on your playing time, right or left. I mean, you could be the most talented guy on the team, but if you got a guy that's decent enough to be able to play, that guy's going to play over top of you. Or if you're super close, that could be the one thing that sets you over the edge over the other person, is the way that you address your coach. I mean, I know I've had coaches where, I've had a lot of difference of opinions. I mean, I've talked to them. If I was going to critique and tell them the things that I disliked, I would do it behind closed doors. I wouldn't do it out in front. But that's another thing, is having enough courage to be able to go talk to your coach. So if you're not happy with your playing time, go actually talk to your coach. Okay? For the most part, as coaches, we want to be approachable. We want you to come to us with your questions. You come to us with those questions, you start getting the answers that you want. But if you're too scared to go up to your coach and ask, you're never going to get the answer to be able to get on the field. Also, it shows that you're taking initiative for your playing time. Okay, because it shows that you want to do what it takes to get on the field, so you're going to ask those questions. Alright? A few other, everything within it, or it's just little things, but we build it up to the point that, we just feel that it's hard, because we get anxiety, because we think there's going to be a certain answer that we're going to dislike, and it's just going to discourage us. No, just go ask them. Okay, and if you don't like the answer, don't let it discourage you. Just keep working your tail off the best that you can. Seek the information. Seek. Okay. If you think you got a dumb question, ask it. Don't be scared to ask that question. Other people that know it, and they might laugh at you, those aren't good teammates, first off. But you shouldn't fear what other people think. If you don't know the answer, ask it. Okay, whether it's in front of the entire group or if it's whatever. Because me as a coach, I would never sit there and try to embarrass you. I'm going to explain it. Alright, that's one thing that I would always do. You may not come across all coaches like that, which is fine. But never be scared to ask that dumb question. You think's dumb. I've been there. But ask it anyway. So just a few housekeeping things. As a player, you always want to be prepared. Okay, so the biggest one that pops in my head is catcher. Say you're the third string catcher, but you play other positions. You come with your gear. You may have an injury, you may have something happen, even at a game. Come prepared with your gear. Too many incidents where, I needed a guy to catch a bullpen, they didn't have their gear. Well, that shows me you're prepared, and you're probably not going to get into that position, even though you want to actually play that position more than the other ones that you're playing currently right now. But you're not going to be super unhappy about it because you're still playing. But if that's one of your only outlets and you're not coming prepared, coach is just going to keep passing up on you because of that one moment. Always come prepared. Okay. It actually happened this past summer. The kid forgot his cup. I can't put him out there. I told the umpire that my players are fully equipped. So I had to find somebody else to catch that day. So that kid got passed up and he had his opportunity. And this was another kid. This is a kid that, was fighting for his opportunity to catch and was unhappy playing, right field. But he was in the game. Third base, or the amount of innings he was getting, because he wasn't coming prepared. I mean, it's tough to stick in a player if they're not coming prepared with what they need for a game. How can a coach trust you to be prepared to actually be in the game and produce? Okay, so just think that. Another big one, you see it I saw it at tryouts all the time. Kids coming to tryouts without a baseball hat on. I mean, I could care less if you came in jeans and whatnot. I mean, you probably shouldn't be going in jeans. You want something a little bit more flexible that you can move in properly. I wouldn't say go in compression pants, but, go in sweatpants, go in shorts. Have a hat. And another thing that used to drive me nuts, because I don't like trying to disrespect this game, because when you start disrespecting this game, you're going to hear me say it right now. You probably won't. We may get into it, in the other areas, but don't disrespect the baseball gods, because the baseball gods are going to ultimately rain down on you. And I mean, it's a real mentality. I mean, respect the game. Wear this forward at all times, or your team cap. I mean, if you come in with your hat on backwards, let's say you got your hat on backwards, but it's not the team hat, alright. But if it's your team hat, wear this thing forward. Respect the baseball gods. Okay? Look the part. Alright? And that's another thing too, especially wearing it forward. Say it's a summer game, college coach is there, he's coming to potentially see you. They look for that when you get out the car. Okay? Does he have his full uniform on? Does all he need to get is open the trunk and get the stuff out, and then he's pretty much to go? All he's got to do is get his cleats on when he gets up to the field. He's ready. He was prepared. But if you're coming in, this was another pet peeve of mine, a couple players, they come in sliders or sandals rather than actual shoes. I mean, that actually bit us one time, even though we told them multiple times. This one player just wanted to keep doing his own thing. And I didn't realize that the field changed to being an all turf field, because it used to not be turf. So now you can't wear the metal spikes, which is what he brought, but he wears his sliders. Well, his dad had to go out to digs, get him a pair of shoes, and all that. Come prepared. When you're prepared, dressed the part, like you're not showing up to the games in your shorts and whatnot. Your jersey's not half out, half in, or all the way out. Okay, make sure that jersey's tucked in all the time. If you're wearing one of these, like the jacket, the jacket, that don't need to be tucked in, but at least the jersey, the team shirt, tucked in, playing the role. Okay, so make sure you're doing those little things. Like I mentioned, like whenever I would catch a player in our team hat, they would owe 30 burpees. My team hated burpees. Burpees are not the most fun thing, but every time they got caught with their hat on backwards, they got burpees. Okay, that was for team hat. Okay, always respect and do the little things. And then when you warm up, avoid the lines. Okay, avoid the lines. Because if you start ruining the lines for the games, that's when I said, I mean, that's one of the cardinal rules of baseball. Respect that. Okay? And then just go out and play. Have fun. Be prepared. Always be prepared. Okay? That is a huge one that I can't emphasize enough. I mean, I'm not going to take up too much of your time talking about it. But if you're not doing any of those things, incorporate that. Okay? Respect this game. Respect your coaches. Yes, sir. Okay? My college coach, he got annoyed with me because it was just habit. I was just like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's like, stop calling me sir. Okay, yes, sir. I said it again. So, I mean, once you incorporate it, it becomes easier. Okay? Always respect the team and the team gear. Okay? And respect your gear. And come prepared with all your gear and everything that you need. So, I mean, if you're a catcher, bring your catching gear. Okay? Even if you don't think you're going to be catching that day, bring it anyway. I know it's annoying hauling it around. It's a big old bag. I get it. But bring it. Okay? You never know when coach is going to call your name. If you don't have it, that could be your opportunity. That could have been your opportunity to get in the game, and you just blew it right then and there because you were not prepared. Okay? So make sure you are staying prepared at all times. Okay? If I think of anything else, I'll write some notes in the section. Okay? There will not be any homework on this. Okay? Just the video. And just make sure you incorporate those little things. Okay? Stay tuned. So there's a lot more. Make sure you're doing your studying, watching these videos, taking your notes.